Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Friday, December 3rd, 2021, day 1964 on the road, and we're in San Diego, California. In late June, at Ohiopyle State Park, up in the dreamy Laurel Highlands, Beauty and the Beast worked their Wally Byam magic again, transporting us and all of our worldly gear down to Geneva on the Lake, up north in a vintage summer resort in Ashtabula County. The summer of 2019 on Maumee Bay and Put-in Bay convinced us to adventure more in the Great Lakes region, and particularly on gorgeous Lake Erie. She's shallow and temperamental, but this wild child of a lake is a favorite with us. Erie's reputation for carefree summertime leisure is an American legacy. The long days and tranquil starlit nights hold judgment over tight muscles, strained backs, and every manner of toil with all its cruelties. Warm sand consoles aching arches, and the tender breeze weighs in with a healing caress. It all feels too good to be true. And it is. Beneath the mesmerizing confluence of sky on turquoise water, thousands of sunken vessels lie there in ruin. Best to skedaddle in October before lake effect snow, or there will be hell to pay for that awesome suntan. Ohio's 75 state parks are consistently the nation's finest for resource management and for thoughtful, functional, environmentally sound design. Lodging and activities are provided for every taste and budget. It doesn't take a geyser to attract tourism. Ohio state parks preserve the natural beauty of eco-sensitive areas while enhancing access and boosting the economy of host communities. With few exceptions, such as Gulf State Park in Alabama, no state does park better than Ohio. Geneva State Park is another Ohio example of the kind of development and resource management other states should emulate as a solution for safe, pandemic-responsive tourism. From the look of the license plates, we may have been the only Californians there. Apparently, Geneva on the Lake is primarily a weekend summer getaway for Ohioans. They come for a little fishing, boating, water, and jet skiing, but most just bask on the sandy, uncrowded beach. Spending the evenings on the Strip is the correct thing to do if you accidentally brought the children. That's cool, making the campground quieter in the evenings. This area is ideal for a couple's vacation. We stayed for 2 weeks and enjoyed every minute, especially the pleasant and warm little rain showers that spritzed us nearly every day. We kept an umbrella close by. They were really no trouble at all. And take long, leisurely walks on the park's trail system, where we discovered a wee fairy village in the woods. On the wettest day, we went on a wine tasting tour. Most evenings, we dined at home from Jim's 600-calorie recipe book he's currently writing. Yep, Jim's a bean counter who's literally counting beans. On our 46th wedding anniversary, we drove to Ashtabula for a local dining experience at Bascule Bridge Grill in the historic Harbor District near the Ashtabula River and the Strauss-Bascule Bridge. A long time from now, we will be reminiscing about that dinner, the entire experience, every detail, from the window seat, the Rust Belt chic views, the kindness of the staff, to the expertly prepared dinner. All is in permanent memory storage. We like Geneva on the Lake. It's an idyllic place to pasture for a while and then move on. After 2 weeks in Lake Erie, we embarked on an impromptu Sunday drive to the new Airstream Factory. On the 4th of July break, Jake Cullis and Samantha Martin gave us a sneak preview of the new factory floor and Heritage Center. The Heritage Center, housed in the new facility, is a world-class interactive romp through Airstream history. With a dignified fleet of vintage historic trailers basking in the glory of Wally Byam's immortalized genius, the Heritage Center hitches history up to the heart of what it means to be an Airstreamer. The first factory opened in Culver City, California, in 1931. 90 years later, this spectacular modern facility continues the adventuring legacy. Unfortunately, interior photos of the manufacturing facility were forbidden, so you can only imagine our wonder and delight of seeing Airstreams in the delicate hatching stage. Sometimes I opine they don't make things like they used to. Our factory tour put that to rest. Airstream is the exception. With new technology, equipment, and procedures, Airstream trailers are even better. We were inspired. Now, I'm not knitting any pink flamingo booties yet, but the idea of giving Beauty a shiny new little sister named Belle puts a twinkle in my eye and a spring to my step. Now, more than ever before, Northwest Ohio is worth a look-see. The new Airstream Factory Tour and Heritage Center is a destination site to pair with the Armstrong Air and Space Museum and the Bicycle Museum of America near Wapakoneta, where we never fail to stop by J. Marie's for a bite. The next morning, as we stocked up in the supply store, a downpour erupted. As proud and cautious California snowflakes, we don't relish driving in the rain. Nevertheless, we continued north, onward to Findlay, on very important business. Breakfast at Pilgrim Restaurant, where the buckwheat pancakes come with a flag placemat and a Christmas coffee mug in July. Then we crossed the Maumee River, and soon after entered pure Michigan. We had few expectations for Bay City. This would be our last stop before entering Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Our needs were practical: a getting place to shop for provisions and a location to receive packages before entering the Yup, where services and grocery stops are minimal. Arriving as busy people with an agenda, we were caught off guard by the beauty. Bay City, with the boom and bust of the sawmill and shipbuilding industry, has a learned wisdom about momentum and agendas. Their motto, a beautiful view of life. Those 3 ellipses feel like a sigh. Shortly, Jim and I learned that Bay City is more than a grab-and-go town. We succumb to a slower pace, to listen and breathe. The perfect weather and gentle beauty simply would not have us rushing around. And we couldn't get enough of the Center Avenue district and that ostentatious lumber baron architecture. We settled in to the humble comforts of the river and the hometown culture. And the old sawmill town got under our skin. The campground provided hiking trails to explore the wetland preserve. The rail trail, though still under development, got us where we wanted to go and made driving unnecessary and undesirable. The lanes took us over the rivers and into town, where we grabbed the last green salads and dining out experiences we would have for weeks. And surprise! Bay City has a music legacy, and the locals do it proud. Really good, free music is everywhere. On our last night, we went to a community event featuring a group of young and aspiring rockers. If we didn't have to wake up so early in the morning, we'd have stayed all night. Hey, Keep an eye on these kids. They're going places. As for us, onward and upward to the Yoop. Thank you for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more info, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels. Until next time.